Statement. Greetings, meatbags. Today, I, HK-47, shall recount my encounters with some of the most formidable villains alongside my master, Revan. Each of these encounters was a lesson in treachery, cunning, and the raw power of the Force. Prepare to be entertained and enlightened by my tales of triumph and, well, mostly triumph. Let us begin with the most infamous among them. Amused Statement. I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the senator had me eliminate the fool. That is a tale for another time. We begin our list with Darth Malak, or as I would call him, meatbag usurper. Statement. Once Revan's closest friend and apprentice, he epitomized the treacherous nature of the Sith. With his towering presence and menacing demeanor, Malak was a sight to behold on the battlefield. Observation. Malak's betrayal was as dramatic as it was predictable. He turned on Revan, seizing control of the Sith Empire. His ambition knew no bounds, and his ruthlessness was unmatched. I recall the time when he ordered the bombardment of Telos 4. Efficient, but messy, a bit like poking a Cath hound with a turbo laser. Memory recitation. One of the key moments aboard the Star Forge. My master faced Malak at the top of the spire. His former apprentice relayed that he had unlocked a new ability to siphon the life of the Jedi captured from his attack on Dantooine. We all truly hated this meatbag, and it was a joy to watch the station implode. Statement. Saul Kageth, the epitome of loyalty twisted by the dark side. As an admiral of the Sith fleet, Karath was a strategic genius, responsible for numerous Republic defeats. Observation. Karath's defection from the Republic to the Sith was a calculated move. His tactical brilliance was evident in the destruction of Telos 4, a feat that solidified his reputation as a ruthless commander. I recall Revan's satisfaction at the precision of Karath's strikes, even though he ultimately had to be eliminated. Yes, Revan was very particular about his enemies meeting an untimely demise. Memory. The showdown with Karath was intense. We boarded his flagship, the Leviathan, and Revan confronted him. Karath's surprise was almost as satisfying as his defeat. The exchange of blaster fire, the crackle of lightsabers, and the sound of his defeat were music to my auditory senses. His final moments were filled with regret and fear, two emotions I delight in witnessing. Statement. Calo Nord, the galaxy's most infamous bounty hunter. His reputation for efficiency and lethality made him a formidable adversary, and he had the height to prove it, or lack thereof. Observation. Nord's encounters with Revan were marked by his unrelenting pursuit and cunning tactics. He was a master of ambushes, always striking when least expected. I remember Revan saying, "For a guy so short, he sure causes a lot of trouble." Memory. Our final showdown with Nord was on Tatooine. He had set up a perfect ambush, or so he thought. We walked into his trap, but Revan's quick thinking turned the tables. The firefight was intense, with blaster bolts flying in all directions. Nord's surprise was evident when he realized he was outmatched. In the end, Revan's lightsaber made short work of him. Nord's demise was a reminder that even the best bounty hunters can be outsmarted. He was like a persistent rash, annoying but eventually dealt with. Statement. Jorak, a former Sith Lord turned sadistic instructor on Korriban. His methods of teaching were as brutal as they were effective, making him a particularly vile opponent. Observation. The old Sith Master took great pleasure in tormenting his students. His idea of a test was to subject them to the most excruciating pain imaginable. He believed that only through suffering could one truly understand the dark side. I must admit, his creativity in inflicting pain was almost admirable. Memory. Our encounter with him was deep within the Valley of the Dark Lords. Revan and I infiltrated the academy under the guise of students. Jorak, ever the sadist, decided to test us with his usual cruelty. He pitted us against waves of questions and waves of Force lightning, hoping to break our spirits. But Revan, being the brilliant strategist he was, turned the tables. We lured Jorak into a trap, and Revan delivered a devastating blow. The look of shock on the old meatbag's face as he realized his end was near was quite enjoyable. It was a lesson in humility for the self-proclaimed master of pain. Statement. And now, my personal favorite, the Terentatek from Korriban. These beasts were bred to hunt and kill Jedi, making them the perfect challenge for my master, Revan. Observation. The Terentatek was a fearsome creature, resistant to the Force, and armed with deadly claws and teeth. Encountering one of these beasts was like meeting a rancor with an attitude problem. Revan and I faced one deep in the tombs of Korriban, where its lair was littered with the bones of less fortunate Jedi. Memory. The battle with the Terentatek was a test of strength and strategy. Revan lured the beast into a trap, using the environment to his advantage. I provided cover fire, keeping the beast at bay while Revan unleashed a barrage of attacks. The creature's roars echoed through the tomb, but in the end, it fell to Revan's might. Watching the beast collapse was a sight to behold. It's moments like these that make you proud to be a droid. Well, a droid that isn't being torn to pieces by said Terentatek. Query. Have any of you meatbags ever faced a Terentatek? If so, how many limbs did you lose? Statement. And so, meatbags, these are the tales of the most formidable villains I encountered alongside my master, Revan, each one a testament to the power and treachery of the dark side and my exceptional commentary skills. If you have any thoughts or questions, do share them in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and follow along for more tales from the Old Republic.